Alright, peeps. I'm gonna try something new. That's something unique to me. Hold up. No, no, the video in the background. Let me fix it. Alright. So this series, alright, is going to basically be me just going over some stuff that I consider basic, and if I miss anything, I will go over it when I'm editing this video. But I was watching, I think the gamer merch or something, and he was doing like, what was it, 4 games. I didn't finish the video. I think it was like he did, what was it, 4 games with Watson, talking about like game sense and stuff. And I was like, just, kind of looking at it, and I was just curious, and I clicked on it because I was looking up a lot of stuff at Apex, because this is my normal time when I get back into Apex or whatever, right? And so what ended up happening, right, was I saw the comments, and people were like, wow, I now know that I'm not really that bad, or wow, now I know I'm not as trash as I thought I was originally, and all this type of stuff. And I'm like very confused, because I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh dang, I always struggle with positioning and getting, not over pushing and under pushing and getting too confident. And I'm thinking like, this shit would be basic. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like I'm some goat where I'm just like pick up a weapon and and the game cut out on me. No way. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Well then, I'm not cutting none of this out. You're suffering with me. All right, so let's try that again, where I was talking about how I'm not a god, but I mean, I guess that isn't true, because you just saw when I tried to show 1/10 of my true power. When I tried to show 1/10 of my true power, the game crashed. Like, bro. All right, let's try that again. But as I was trying to say was, it's not like I'm just some beam. I'm just beam. Ooh, somebody right here. I fucking tap strafe horizontally upwards or some shit. I don't know. Is it horizontal or vertical? I think it's horizontal. And I'm just like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not no like god tier goat, but like, if you certain shit that I'm like, yeah, that's dumb easy. That's dumb basic, And you should know this. Not like you should know this, but like, who doesn't know this? But that's always been one of my biggest faults. I think people think the same way I do. So what I'm gonna do is, this whole series is basically gonna be about me talking about my mindset. Even if I don't achieve my initial goal of what I'm trying to do, it will at least give you the mindset of like what I think. Because I'll do a couple of games where I'm solo queuing by myself, because when you're playing anything, there's always the chance of your squad leaving, DCing, or if we're talking about rank, which some people are, interested in, you're gonna be solo queuing every once in a while, or your whole team is dead and you don't got no physical help whatsoever. So you're like, all right, shit, what do I do now? So it's gonna be basically me just showing you my process of if I was solo queuing. This also doubles back in just me checking out for some other legends. Maybe I might be wrong, but I'm thinking about maining my boy Mirage and Seer because he's cool. I don't really care for the whole flamboyant look and all that, but I like his ability. Let me show y'all real quick before we get into this. I know this is a long intro, but first time for everything. So like, I don't know, bro. I can't really explain it to you, but like when I play with him, I just mentally think of like anime. All right, and the same thing with Mirage. So I guess that's like that didn't make the body disappear. All right, let me see. Doesn't he got a taunt, right? All right, his taunt is not nearly as cool as I would want it to be for this example or joke, but hear me out, okay? So it's like anytime I use his ultimate, right? I just like it's like this.
My ultimate is ready.
In this domain, I am God. No one stands a chance. Like I just feel like one of those. Welcome to my domain. This is now my reality. And it's just like I'm that guy here. And I don't know, I just love his kid. It's actually kind of cold for real. Like I just started playing him too. And it's just like, yeah, I'm that guy. Even if I am like, even if he's not like the best, he's not bad, but I like his abilities. I gotta get used to it. And Mirage, real quick. I don't know. I love this nigga for real, just low key, because like everyone says he's trash. So if I become good with him, I'll just
Bam to the
show
woozle.
these
Sending out a
niggas how
decoy.
wrong they are. Which we are going off on a tangent here, but just bear with it, okay? These videos is gonna be chock with some potential goodies. Damn, I love how fast this shit charges. Now with Mirage, it's literally like one, you get the satisfaction of the bamboozles,
My ultimate's
but
good to go.
we will do some shit on these niggas. But so it literally is the hold up. So it's like I knock one person, right, and then I got the decoy
Bam goes the
sliding
boozle.
off, right. Decoy's all menacing, just lurking, just dun. And like as it looks like I'm trying to finish or whatever, someone's just like, no, I'll save my teammate, and then you just see me pop out of the shadows. And like I want y'all to imagine this all like an anime-esque like fashion. You just see me pop out, I know what it is. I'm behind him. Now he doesn't know which one's which. He's shooting everywhere. Now me. Go to sleep. And I'm just like, now you know. And then I already know his teammates coming this way. They're gonna be like, wait, the real one's up there. Wait, no. But you know what? Joke's on him. I am the decoy. Nah, it'll be like some nut shit for real, bro. But I don't know. I really just love those two in particular. And I do good with a Bangalore. I'm a solid Bangalore player. But I enjoy playing Mirage because it's fun for me. And Seer because he's cool as hell. His abilities. But with that, you know, happiness and rentness out of the way, all this is going to be me talking about this shit. But before we can talk about, you know, how to play this nigga, and it's not even inherently like a crypto guide or a crypto video. It's more on the simple principle of how to do things in general. And crypto's pretty trash objectively when it comes to the average player and stuff like that. So it's not like we're playing, because I'm excluding this dude, maybe Gibraltar's an exception, Raid, Octane, like those like big three, Pathfinder 2, which I could still do a video with him. It just depends on what feedback that I do or don't get on this. But these would be the first ones that are immediately excluded. We got to talk about the Ash, the Mad Maggots, the Ramparts, the Revenants, the Coslicks, okay, maybe not Watson because I've never really played her, and I know she's very complicated. But there's already enough good guides on her that I don't want to do them any injustice. But it's literally just where I'm playing as the legend in the worst situations and the best situations, and also talking about what I would consider to be basic. So let's go over his abilities real quick, all right? Everybody, if you've ever played the game, you know what he does. Now, you might need to skip a little bit for, you know, the people that aren't completely new. Yes, you can sit his drone out. You can sit his drone out. We all know this. Most of y'all do know this, and if you don't know this, I'm pretty sure there's some guy that's going over that. I'm going to presume you know more than the basics.
I'm recalling my drone.
So we don't need to waste time. When you see your drone back, it stops scanning. So, I don't know why they did him like this. Oh. Hold up, I gotta back up a little bit since it goes that far. Right there. That is very crucial, but it's the way I'm thinking you would play with this nigga, right, is, let's say I'm going around a corner, right? So, and I think there might be somebody, instead of just throwing it like right out in front of me, because if I do it this way, right, and let's say that there's a person right here, okay? And I go out this way, they're gonna shoot my drone. Now, if I got good aim or whatever and the situation works, regardless if I have a team or not, that's a free knock or a free beam. Most likely a free knock, because most of the time you're gonna be hitting your shots. And if you don't hit your shots, go to the firing range and practice on your shots. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna be able to hit you 7. That would be more of a representation of what it would be like. So you want to at least get close to where you're at least knocking them. But anyways, so I wouldn't want to use it like that, because if my drone gets destroyed, oh well, I look stupid now. Anyways, let's pretend my drone's gone.
My ultimate is ready. I'm recalling my drone.
For the next 40 seconds, I am just a guy in a jacket. Nothing more, nothing less. So you can use this as one of the forbidden techniques, all right? Where it's like, all right, I need to make a play. I need to make a play or something. Hold up, I wanted to actually phone this. You like, you can use it as a forbidden play where it's like, this is gonna work, but I wouldn't use that as like your guaranteed starter. And since it extends the drone out 25 meters out in front of you, it'll scan, so you need to kind of be mentally thinking, all right, where are they at, right? Right. Like what, they're
Got
right.
one right here.
Hold on, let's see.
Enemy right here. Body shield here. Level 3.
Must be a logo
This way.
in there.
Kada.
11. So it would be something like that, 22 meters. So it's gonna go a little bit further, right? So I could hold up. So I could run, jump back, slide, move up a little bit. Now I have scans. Now, this part I personally believe would be like something you would develop over time after playing with them, because I played crypto for a good little bit. I don't have a whole bunch of kills, but I have a lot of play time. This was before the patch. So, it's not like I've never played them or anything like that where I'm just a complete novice at them. But this way, I have my scan, and it's high enough to where they would have to actively destroy it. The other issue is if it's just one person, cool, I can get a beam in her. But if you get multiple people scanning it, it would be best to either get it or get a knock and retreat. Because what's going to most likely happen before you can call the drone back is getting destroyed. So you don't want to inherently be scared of the drone getting destroyed, but at the same time, you can utilize this because you can use it as all right, I'm walking around. Hold on, let me show y'all peeps. I'm walking around. Let's say I don't see him, though. Let's say it's a wall. I'm walking around this corner. Wait, I think I heard some.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
That right there. If I don't see nobody else, right? Even if my drone gets destroyed and like this is a wall or whatever it could be, I could loop around. I could do a play. I could do something. Get some damage. And then wait for my team to come. Or if my team don't come, I kill them, down them, finish him off. Then while his other teammate is coming, well, he wouldn't be scanning, but as his other teammates come in and one teammate's going to be destroying, I at least get a 1v1. So now, can I win it? Can I win it? If I can't win it,
activating EMP. Getting EMP.
Even if the drone does or doesn't get destroyed right away, I'm going to go ahead and dip, or at least try to dip. My shield's probably already cracked. So if my drone do get destroyed, well, I'm out, and I still get to keep the nuke. And if it doesn't get destroyed, I nuke them. You kind of see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a trade-off, if that made any sense at all. Because if my drone gets destroyed, one teammate's going to be lagging behind, trying to follow. Now, if it's a Pathfinder, maybe an I-10 or somebody like that, you're going to be cruised. But if it's just like some regular teammate like a Gibraltar, and the Octane's chasing me, cool. Let him chase me. He'll run up. Wait for him to follow. Try to hit him with a quick beam. Boom. And I get back to cover. If I knock him and I don't see his other teammate coming, I'm going to throw a couple grenades or something, try to finish this out. While this is all happening, maybe 10, 15 seconds pass by. Then I might be able to knock someone else. If I get hit by a third party from up here, I might need to hop this way, lead the other dude over there, let them, as he's trying to either revive his teammate or collect the banner or something, because you got to remember, this dude in this hypothetical is lagging behind, okay? So I'm going to dip out and try to run. They're shooting, one person's going to be shooting at me, another person's going to be shooting at the Gibraltar down there, and we don't know what that third person's going to be. So with all this time, my drone's back by this point in time. So now what I can do is, oh, there's a banner right there. They can't see me. They might be able to throw some grenades. How many squads is over here? Okay, so I now know that there's X a number of squads in this area. Cool. Now let me look around to make sure, even if it says none, let me look around to make sure. What? I see a team that's, let's just pretend this is, obviously outside of my range for this example. Look, I see a team over here launch padding, heading in this direction. Cool. What? I also see another team crossing through this area. All right, cool. Let me nuke this way to prevent them from coming from me This team will probably launch a position right here or like right here. So I'm gonna nuke, have my drone up, and not
I'm
engage
back.
in that
Logged
fight.
off my drone.
I'm gonna run away from the fight and hope they don't see me. And while this is happening, presuming I have a weapon, which we will talk about the weapons you want to be carrying with this particular legend in mind, but just maybe in general, it just varies. This is going to be semi-exclusive to the legend, but at the same time, it's not. Because you can do a lot of the stuff you can do with crypto, you can do with other legends, but a lot of the stuff you can do with crypto, you can't do with the other legends. And if this is too fast, ask me anything in the comments, presuming anybody is watching this. All right? So, now, my drone. Let's reposition
Catching
it
into
real
my
quick.
eye in the sky. I'll let you know what I see.
So drone, big area, watching everybody, seeing it all. Crypto TV Supreme, right?
Backing out of my drone.
Got
I'm
them
good to
all
go.
highlighted, looking all scrumptious over there, right? Team 1 is not going to be worried about my drone because they're going to think team 2 is fighting, right? Most likely, nobody might destroy the drone because you'll be surprised how quick people tunnel vision in this game. You feel me? So what'll happen is they're trying to recover the shield. Octane is out here rushing. Wraith is probably gonna be trying to make a portal out while the Bloodhound's doing some. But we can't forget about that other team. You see how this ties together. In this scenario, this is how real games are, but I'm just making this scenario a little more simple to understand. So bear with it, okay? So now, the team that's up here, they good here because the storm already stopped. The team that I got done fighting and are about to start reviving, they're sniping at this team and this team while the Gibraltar is repositioning. While I'm watching all of this happen, right? By myself, no teammates, right? So while this is happening, okay, I see that this person got hit X amount of times, right? So I'm gonna try to. Oh, I got a knock. Cool. Now what I'm about to do is I'm about to run away. I got my knock. I'm repositioned. My drone's probably got destroyed by that team up top, so I'm out of
my
a drone.
back.
Now what I'm gonna do is I know the Gibraltar revived both his teammates.
Over
they
here.
were positioned over here, and it's loot over there, right? Now, I don't know if someone's over here, so I'm going to be crouching. I'm going to be trying to be careful. I'm going to try to reposition all together. I'm tiptoeing. I'm choosing my battles. I'm choosing my fights. This, as I was saying earlier, there's are things that crypto can and can't do that other legends can and can't do. It's a mixed bag. So now what I'm going to try to do, I don't think there's no one up here. I know there shouldn't be no one up here, but for the off chance, this works in two ways. You can either do the regular shit, right? Where if someone is up here, the shit's getting shot down, but I at least get to see if there's one person, two person, three person, which I'll take that sacrificial. Like when you're throwing your drone, it's either to get the information at hand, to have it scan constantly, hopefully, or it's to get immediate information at the cost of losing your drone. Information you would have been able to attain otherwise, right? If there's three people, that's getting destroyed. I'm gonna immediately throw a thermite or something to muffle my sounds, presuming I have one, if not just hightail it out of there. And I'm gonna try to hide in a chicky spot. And hopefully no one notices me because there's war going on everywhere. And the only reason I'm using this particular example is because these are how Plat 3 lobbies are, because that's my peak as of right now. Plat 2, I think. So now that we've done more and more of this established, I use that to get a good bit of information.
I'm recalling my drone.
Drone's gone. Presuming my drone's back after me tiptoeing for a little bit or whatever, right? And so now you can use... I lost track of what I was saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna play that off. I fucking got lost. I'm not even gonna try to like run it back down. But you can use the drone for many little new tactics. But I don't know all of the new tactics. But I do know one where, let's say you're getting chased, and we're painting this image beautifully. A bloodhound. You know, he doesn't touch grass. Hasn't seen grass. He chases you down, you know, to the ends of the earth, right? So what you can do is
adding an extra pair of eyes.
Well, I didn't mean to hold it, but let's... Wait, hold up. I didn't mean to do that. I don't think that did nothing special, but... Okay.
Switching to drone view.
But okay, well, one it was supposed to do
Backing out of my
this.
drone.
But let's
I'm
say
good
it
to
does
go.
this, right? As I'm running, right? The Bloodhound and the Octane are gonna be chasing me with the Pathfinder. So what's gonna happen here
Sending reboot command.
is they're gonna get hit with the nuke. I'm gonna try to reposition to the best of my abilities. Whoever gets to me first, I have a better chance of knock him, okay? Now I need to proceed to run away from this thirsty man. The Pathfinder probably beat him out. Now the Bloodhound's got to make a decision. Does he keep chasing me or does he go for the revive? Then their third teammate, Wraith, whoever is going to be trying to either kill me or make sure I don't do anything, right? So what I'm going to do while they're doing that is possibly throw some grenades, possibly take some snipe shots, do some shit like this, and then try to get the fuck out of here because prior to this, I already seen there was 2 squads, so I don't know where that other squad is at. So all of this is literally just doing stuff, but also trying to think about how you can maximize your potential. Because unless you're some god streamer, and even for the god streamers, right? Is that a sign? Is this a sign? Apex gods, are you speaking to me? Are you telling me I should main Seer? No, it's probably in my head. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. You want to constantly be thinking about how to move, where to move, what would be the most optimal when to push. And I think possibly in this theory, you would be the reason I'm saying possible in theory is because we're about to test it right here and right now to confirm what I'm
Signaling my
thinking.
drone back.
Even if I fail in my mission, I'll at least be able to help you kind of think more logical about your approaches. So high ground obviously is the best ground, but sometimes high ground isn't the best ground. Reason A, sniper, Gibraltar, Bloodhound, Revenant, me, high ground, no cover, cool. High ground with cover, cool. But also another problem. We got a rat in this corner that has a Wraith skin. That has that race skin. We got 3 teams coming in this back area. You know what would have been more effective? Even if I don't know the squads of the area? Low ground? No. Middle ground. Where I'm in a blind spot, potentially. Right? Like let's just say there's a roof right
I see
here.
one of them. 가까이 있다.
Roof right here. That team up there, I know they're up there, right? But I have a clear shot of people here, people here, people here, and people here. And if I need to rotate, I can rotate. If I shoot, I might not shoot. I might just be red because sometimes that's what you got to do. I can easily rotate right around this team, not shoot, not do my thing. Other times, I might be big Jesus with it. I'm going to pre-plan my assault.
I'm back.
Boom, got
Logged
that
off my
bitch
drone.
up there. They gonna hear it. They know I'm coming.
Activating hardware reboot.
Yeah,
I'm out of heavy ammo.
Ooh. It don't even matter.
I'm out of light ammo.
Come here. Like, so it really just depends. You feel me?
I'm recalling my
But
drone.
we got a couple of plays that we could potentially do. Also, when you're throwing the drone out, don't be too crazy with the drone placement, but buildings are your best friend. Let's say this was a roof, right? Let's pretend this is a roof. You're able to throw or just reposition, which you should probably look at my old crypto guide because it's still valid. But drone position in a building, right? Multiple squads around. A person walks in there, you're gonna see them. They're not escaping your eye. Boom, boom, boom. Do what you need to do. It's all this little, crazy little shit. You feel me? So nice. So let's see here. All right. I'm about to go get some carbonated water. And then we're doing this. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Sad thing is, I think y'all can kind of hear all this. Of course, I can have happiness. You know what? I'm just gonna take the carbonation I have and I'll throw a fit. I messed up on the way I carbonated my thing. I'm upset. Okay. So first round of a go. And as I said earlier, this is gonna be a long video. In theory. Unless I just get some really good games in. Watson would be a really good example of this because you don't have no mobility, you don't have none, which crypto basically is in the same boat. The only difference is I can scan. His buff, in my opinion, doesn't really do much for him. It helps a good bit. How do I say this? It helps out a good bit for plays and at least getting your drone out there. But for what you still need to do, for the way you still need to set your drone up and still use it, you still need to go into your drone. So there's still the issue of, having your drone because you need your drone to be placed higher. It's a little upsetting that you can't scan when calling your back because that was one of the things I loved to do when I did play crypto, right? Was I'm scanning them, I call my drone back so it doesn't get destroyed, and I'm also getting that last little bit of information on where they're at without my drone being at as much risk. You know what I'm saying? And you still have to get good positioning. You still have to angle it. So it's like, come on, man. Now, do I have any suggestions? Not inherently. This is at least a good step in the direction, and there's nothing stopping them from giving him another buff of some kind. Because I don't really have an ideal. I mean, obviously, everyone said it. He needs an actual passive. Of course, we all know this. What would that actual passive be? I don't know, but it needs to be something good. I'm not saying it needs to be something broken, but it needs to be something like when his drone's destroyed, he gets movement speed buff, or he gets like it could be a multi-layer passive, like when he's reviving, or not when he's reviving, or it could be multi things. Like, one thing is like when he's in his drone, if there's someone like approaching him within 30 meters or something, he gets like an indication on, hey, your body is endangered. It could be when you, let's see, when he's in his drone mode, because that's his most vulnerable state. Maybe when, like, if someone sneaks up behind him within a certain amount of time, he does get like a ping of some sort or some type of notification. Uh, when he gets knocked, the person that knocked him pings him because he's a hacker. When his drone get destroyed, he gets movement speed of some kind, like, something. You feel me? To really help him out. Now, don't get me wrong, you won't be able to play inherently the way that I play. For the simple fact that I am the leader of my team at all times, most of the time, and I'm making the calls, I'm making the plays, so you would have to adjust this way into your fashion. So we're gonna do a hot drop, a cold drop, and like a medium drop. I say this now, but like watch me like do something unnecessarily crazy, and then I'm like, ah, time drops
Introducing your
24/7.
champion.
If our paths cross, you'll wish the end came sooner.
Okay, all right. So now, I don't want to drop here
In place.
because that's not a good spot for me. That's not a good spot for me. But we did say hot drop, so let's see. Okay, so I don't see me living past this initial stage, but let's see. Most people are gonna go in there.
Transfer to this spot.
All right, so we got a person right here.
They may know I'm here. Putting an eye in the sky.
Immediately flop him up. Watch my six.
Switching to drone view. Watch my back.
Let's see here. One squad. The whole team's in there. They're getting loot.
Backing out of my drone.
So what I'm gonna
good to
do
go.
is I'm gonna hop over here. That's just gonna get destroyed most likely.
Inside the next ring. One more step.
Alright, as much as I love the 30-30, as I am right now, wouldn't be a good idea to have. I need something that kills fast and get the job done. If I'm able to find a sniper, because I did forget to talk about the loadout, but a loadout, yes, having a sniper with your boy is crucial. Someone's in this building with me.
Signaling my drone back. They all same eye. I'm back. Logged off my drone.
That door was just open. Almost killed myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. One squad still. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. I could run away right now if I wanted to, but I want to see what I can and can't do, so I know the limitations of this legend and also my skill with this legend and my skill in general. We got two people right here together.
I see one.
See how quick they are to try to shoot me. But you also can use it. I know I don't have any type of advantage, and me getting a sniper is kind of futile.
Logged off my drone.
So I need to get out because they rotated into that building. And if they get a scent of me being a solo, it's over. Now, another thing that I can do, right, is I could hit that, see where the next circle is going to be at. But I think I hear somebody right here.
Eyes in the sky. Switching to drone view. One squad in the area. We have the drop.
Okay. Let's see.
Sure. I found the next ring location. Let's relocate here.
Get the fuck out of here. I need some. I got two close range weapons, which is not good because when I'm by myself, I want to try to get like an early knock or something.
Pair of eyes.
One of the things is you want to treat this like a mirage decoy, where it's like, you know, you're shooting, or I mean, you're just throwing that bitch out recklessly, damn near.
30 seconds to.
Because I'll throw that bitch out and call it, just recall it, throw it out, recall it, throw it out, recall it. God.
Switching to drone view.
No squads in my radius, but I hear explosions. Seeing one person get knocked.
Time backing out of my
Now I'm gonna go see if I can get active, right? Also, throwables are gonna be your best friend. There's fighting over here. I'm fighting right here. Let's see where that circle's at. I think this would be a better fight. The reason I can't really explain the reason why I think this one would be a better fight. I just think this is better in a better positioning, and it leaves for more room for me to get out. 3 squads in my radius.
There are 3 other squads here.
Now this right here is good information to have because now I know. Is that person to my left? No. Okay. Now I know there's 3 teams in my range. Now I need to figure out who's where, what's where, figure out who I can third party. if there's even an option to third party.
Backing out of my good to go.
He's got better evo for me, but I know exactly where he's at. Got a quick beam. I bricked all my shit, but okay, you at least see the idea of what I did, right? If I actually played that right. Because I didn't have to nuke the second I did that. I could have like gotten a little bit closer, hit that, and then pushed them. You feel me? Because like if I waited, like hold up, how do I explain this? If I ran up, nuked as I was running up, slid around or something, as the nuke is happening, I beam him. That would do, that would do better damage. Even if I take off all his armor, I would have been able to slow him down and try to finish him off. Then, as I'm doing this, I could slide around, possibly get an armor swap, proceed to fight the next person, blah, blah, blah. Or in reverse, let's say I didn't botch it, did that, killed him, got what I needed, got that shit. I could have backed out of the radius, hit him, ran up, beamed him down. I'm not the best with the 99. But I approached that pretty nicely because I could have possibly caught a third party really soon. I'm trying to see how I can explain this for someone that doesn't get it. The third party in the fuse, I could have easily came in, had the drone placed there, ran in, boom, killed. That's my initial attempt. But I saw him shooting at someone, so I was like, I can't just pop out the drone. Yeah, I got to see what's going on. So I could have played that in so many ways, but I at least set myself up for the right thing. It was just bad weapon selection because I don't play the 99. Hopefully this is making some type of sense. I'm trying to explain it in the most coherent way that I can, but I'm breaking a little bit. And on top of all this information that I am explaining to you, it's stuff that I just kind of think of naturally and normally. So I'm just like, how do I actually put this in words? And the best way I could describe of why I thought that would be a better fight is my pathways to get out. If I'm running from the way I came, I could easily use certain bits and pieces at cover. I could check for squads behind me. There's a lot of little tiny places I can go. But if I went to that one place where they always have the gold stuff at the very bottom, and I went over there, it's a lot of open area. It's a lot of all this stuff. It's stuff that I just thought of all at once without really, like, let me tell you this, good sir. Like, it just come to me. I'm like, that's not the best option. Alright.
I only trust whom I have to trust.
Now we're gonna do a hot drop.
Let's keep it at that.
This crypto. Damn, I took it. Crypto is the best when it comes to third party. I'm not talking about tier lists or none of that. The reason I say this is because if I'm third party right, I'd be able to get my drone placed up and I'd get infinite scans without people infringing on deciding if they should shoot my drone down or none, right? Because they're too busy fighting one another. They can't worry about this measly drone. In theory, you feel me? This is not a good hot drop for me being a solo because 5 different people are going to be shooting at me at once and yada, yada, yada. But I'm going to do this for the sake of the lols and for the sake of the video. All right, just to see, I doubt I'm going to even live long, but it's not even the point of living long. It's just showing you, is that another crypto? Wait, this is another solo. That's another crypto. What are you doing? Oh, you got that weapon. Get the shot. Hit that on the wall. Get some scans. Fall back. Don't know how many people are here. How many squads? One squad. He's the only person here.
Let you know what I see.
Don't let him destroy my drone.
I'm back. Logged off.
He's going to probably go for the drone play. Got my little damage. I can still see him. He can't see me. He's climbing up. Pop that. I know where he's at based off my drone position.
track.
Here we go.
Round one.
Immediately check to see if there's any squads nearby. No squads? Alright, cool.
GG.
Get a quick armor swap. Alright, cool. Now, yes, I could have hit my shots better. I could have aimed better. You know, I could have did a lot of stuff better. But how this works, right, is I knew he got the weapon before I did, right? He got a weapon. I don't know what weapon it is. It could have been a 99. It could have been his favorite weapon. It could have been his best weapon. I'm not trying to take any chances. So as I'm running away, I looked to see what was right immediately right here, which now knowing there was this. But I grabbed the shotgun, and I immediately got the drone set up. But as I slid down, I held my drone so I can go in drone mode.
Switching to drone.
He's either going to be worried about me landing with a team or something, but right now I got my drone and I'm looking around, moving, bobbing, and weaving. He decides to say, fuck it, maybe he left or something, trying to get a weapon. While he's distracted, he's either going to take the time to look at my drone or fight me. It was lucky it was a 1v1, but even if it wasn't, I had more than enough information. My drones are up. I see everyone. I see everything. They're all seeing eyes, he likes to say, even though it's not all seeing because it doesn't see in 360, but that's a grab me and my homie have. I digress. And there's also another joke here. When it comes to hot drops, the hot drops are either going to be hot drops or they won't be hot drops, for the simple fact of if it's a hot drop, wait, huh? Was it blue or purple that I just picked up, I guess? Oh, I was looking at that mag. Because sometimes people don't go to hot drops because they're hot drops, thus making it a cold drop. You feel what I'm saying? So we got that. I could get the other Evo, but I'm not too attached to my Evo. Where, you know, it's like if it's a few little points off or something like that. I'm getting these accelerants because I'm going to need those immediately. I need a sniper, but I also need a shotgun, but I'm not the best with the...
Eye in the sky.
Oh, okay. Let me know some.
I'm good to go.
So let's see what we're gonna do. This is a good ass secondary for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Drop this. I want the shotgun, don't get me wrong. I'm not God with shotguns, but I'm okay with them. At least with this, I could get a knock or I could do something. I'm gonna go ahead and pop down. Now I sound like Majin Buu. Now, right now, I'm just finding loot. Got some meds. I need those. I need throwables. Shield. I need a better backpack. I can go craft some stuff before the ring gets too closed. What's in the shop? Nothing that's important. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a grenade for the thermite for this. Nothing worth value. Make sure I don't have that already. All right. Let me head over here. Nothing. I could have grabbed the shields, but I'm trying to hurry up. There's a trident, so I can use that to rotate, but I don't like rotating those unless it's a dire situation. Now I want to check to see how many squads are in the area, because I do not want to get caught lacking by myself. These bitches be somewhere.
Let's move. Yeah, there are no squads near us.
Alright, that's what I thought.
I'm good to go.
I got a little bit of time before the ring closes. Sometimes it's also good just to have that drone up too, if you know there's a squad nearby. Having an area where it won't get hit, like if you have it on top of here, you can get scans without it being, without it being destroyed. I'm gonna go ahead and make this. If you're playing crypto, always want one of those. You always want a mobile respawn for obvious reasons. That's to be able to revive your teammates because you're gonna be the main one clutching the revives. That's tragic. Alright, let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
I'm recalling my drone.
Now let's see here. And the challenge pretty much in theory would stop after I claim a dub, because all the end goal is to survive. But at the same time, it's about just trying to make your smartest decisions with what you have at disposable. Now, the simplest way of what I could tell you
좋아.
is you got
I
two
found the next ring
options.
location. I'm back.
And
Logged off
you
my
got two
drone.
options, right? You can play the strongest legends for the easiest wins and then just become good with the strongest legend. Or you can... Now, if you just naturally like a strong legend, well, good for you. You don't have to do as much work as most, okay?
Yeah, there are no squads
But
left.
if you
Signaling my drone
like a
back.
certain legend, like Rampart, for example, no one plays Rampart besides like the 5 people, and we're counting, you know, the other rare selection, whatever. But you can also, oh, I'm gonna need one of those. Hold up. Oh, I already got one. Look at me being super prepared. You can be either good with a legend you really, really like, or you can be good with a legend that's high on the tier list. Basically, what classifies as a good legend, in my opinion, or at least the thought process that I'm having with it, are either one of two things. They either can end the fight really fast, like somehow give you such a strong advantage where they end the fight. That's not what I want to do, but
Edging
okay.
into my eye in the sky.
Oh no, that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem.
I'm halfway there. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Hold up. You can either play with a legend that gives you such an overwhelming advantage that it helps you in the fight really fast, or they have some mobility. Pathfinder, you can zipple, you can grapple right onto a good position to do something. Or Wraith, you can dip out or reposition in such a good fashion where you're not even worried about getting any damage or anything bad happening to you. Uh-oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Right here.
Enemy over there.
How many people? Let's see what we're working with. Here we go.
Making them reboot. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. I'm recalling my drone.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. They got a seared, so he'll be able to track me down.
Adding an extra pair of eyes.
Need to get some distance. They also got an octane, so that means they can chase me down. Need to get some distance. But also need to know how many squads are in my area. Just this one squad. Alright, cool.
One squad nearby. I'm back.
I need my
Logged off my
Duke
drone.
because that's my saving
Signaling my
grace,
drone back.
besides my drone, obviously. Now what I need to do. You also can do what I just did there so it doesn't fly out and immediately give off your position. Okay, so we know they're over
Got eyes
here.
on one of them over there.
Now they're out of my radius. But we know they're going back that way. So let's say they were going that way and another team was going another way. I could easily use this information as a means to know where either to make teams fight each other or to avoid teams fighting. I hear a fight, I'm gonna go this way regardless, and I also have my Duke. This is why it's good to have Accelerant. So Loba could be a good pair. You get a sniper and you get a decent primary.
60 seconds. The ring's right there.
There we go, here we go.
Getting high in the sky. 조심하자. One squad nearby.
I'm by myself, so I'm
Ring is not
taking
that
this
far.
nice and slow. I don't need to do anything crazy. I'm not raised where I'm about to jump into the fight and have my insta-Q to get me out. So right here, this is the
We have an
perfect
enemy.
example of what I was talking about, right? If I place the drone right here, I don't know if I can do it. No, I
50
cannot.
seconds. I
But
should
I at
finish
least
up
be able
here.
to let the team know what's going on.
I'm recalling my drone.
Now I know they're right there, right? They ran in
He
there.
has to relocate here.
They don't know how many people it is. They just see a drone. But you know what's crazy? I hear shooting. And when I hear shooting, So that means most likely more than one squad.
We have the drop. I'm back. Logged off
That's
my
a third
drone.
party. That's me. I have to haul ass to it. But I don't have time and the luxury for that. Oh, I did not pay attention to the circle at all, which that's my blunder. But I know there's a team behind me fighting, so the other team most likely will be a little weak. Now I need to see if there's any team still in my radius as I'm walking away. There's 4 squads, so this is about to be real hectic. Most likely going to be somebody up top.
Let's transfer to this spot.
This also was another example. If I'm going uphill, this is the most dangerous part. I'm also got this fucker behind me. Switch weapons.
조심하자. An enemy landed near me. Putting an eye in the sky. Sending reboot command. Hold on. Finished. Full squad. They're sending down a replicator. Someone destroyed my drone. Thermite grenade out.
Right here, I'm just multitasking.
Thermite grenade out. Grenade out. I'm out of light ammo. Getting my eyes in the sky. 조심해. Getting shot at.
I'm panicking.
The ring's right there.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I put in some work. I put in some work. Whew. 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 God damn. I was panicking a lot during that. That was just too much. That was too much. That was too much. Whew. Ooh-wee. 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 All right, now let's try to explain a little bit of what was happening there, my thought process there, right? All right, so I'm in the middle of war right now, right? I have to be very careful and I have to pick the right time to strike. So, as you saw, we're going to ignore me miss my shots. That's not the premise. As I already told you in the beginning, I am not a god, okay? So, first things first, when the circle was coming, I realized that there's going to at least be 2 teams behind me. So I'm trying to book it, but also book it very carefully, right? I didn't know I was going to be in my drone animation for that long, but also this is what you learn little shit like that as you play. But I'm running, and I know there's an Octane and stuff like that. There's a Loba too. She's probably damaged from the fight. So I'm trying to creep up on the edge. I might have to take a little bit of storm damage, but I'm not over going to do it because if I overcommitted too soon, I would have been dealing with that seer, probably the seer from earlier when I almost got scanned by this thing and I almost got attacked. So me avoiding that fight allowed me to live to fight again and actually win, or at least, get that person knocked. Okay. So after we took care of that issue, me making it in the circle, I know the Loba's right there. So I'm going to throw my drone out first. This is one of those perfect times to throw your boy's drone out. Okay. I'm going to click Y right now because I don't want to let this be gone. But this is the perfect time to throw the drone out. All right. Throw the little drone out. Actually, I might actually play with a team just to show you what it's like playing with a team. But real quick, we throw the drone out. It took a little longer than I thought, so maybe I should have slid and then did it, but she's low. She's popping a Phoenix. You can see what she's popping, so you know she's low on shield and health, if not completely gone, or she doesn't have heals. But since it's a Loba, we know most of the time Lobas are going to have the loot, so she's popping a Phoenix. She needs to get that Phoenix off. So I beam her. She got shot by another team, so I didn't get the knock, or I think I did. So I know there's someone else right there. So what I need to do is get a quick armor swap and then reposition. The drone is still up. I'm backing away. Throw a thermite. Boom. Chilling. Now, as I throw the thermite, I need to turn around to see who's behind me. Are they focusing on me? Are they trying to beam me, or are they focused on each other? Wait, this Wraith by herself? If it's a Wraith, which I think it was, if she's in a fight, she probably already used the Q already, so that's on a cooldown. So now I need to beam her real quick, get some shots in. Oh crap, now I'm out of ammo. Now what I need to do is I need to reposition. But I also threw that thermite down, maybe let's say 3-5 seconds ago. I also have another throwable. Let me throw that bitch right back down again. So this prevents that one person from pushing me from this way, while I'm also dealing with the people in front of me. So I'm watching my back and my front. The Loba had shit in it, but I didn't have enough time to check because I could have easily looked in her box, got the armor swap, and got some ammo, and might have not been in the same situation where I was in. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a lot of like little shit like that. But I might, depending on the feedback that I get on this, like what, about to be an hour-long video, if y'all want, I could break it down in even more detail of exactly, because I'm pretty sure I missed some of the shit I was doing in the heat of the moment. Actually, I'm gonna do one more solo, just to show that when even by yourself, you can still fight. But if this gets good feedback, it gets good likes, people are talking in the comments and stuff, you know, we get all that shit going, I will go in more depth in my decision making in the moment, just to explain what I was thinking or what was coming to me naturally. Because there was a lot of shit happening at once, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. This is like the shit that I'm not saying this as a flex, I'm just saying this as a lack there of awareness. How I was doing all of that shit, I'm thinking this is obvious, you know? But I'm not thinking about the people that might not have enough time to play the game and all that stuff. But I'm not even play the game like that. I just know shit and I do a lot of research and a lot of stuff just makes sense. So, yeah. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't think to throw a thermite down to cover themselves? Thermites are the superior option for holding choke points, while grenades are good for sky nades or throwing them in a proximity. Like if I'm getting chased, for example, imagine me running, I throw a grenade upwards. By the time it comes down, it's most likely gonna hit whoever chasing me. I could turn around, beam them, little shit like that. Arc stars are good for blocking off a choke point for a specific amount of time. We might even get into some fuse because it goes in this order: either Seer, Mirage, one of them, and then the other one for if they get taken, then fuse, because I love grenades, but I don't inherently love fuse. Like I'm not opposed to playing him, but like he wouldn't inherently be my like go-to because I could still get grenades with everyone else. He just is able to throw them better. Plus, he has a certain skill ceiling that I'm not ready just yet to full on commit to. Cause like he can go really dummy because I can stick somebody with a Semtex, beam them, the knuckle clusters. I just haven't fully like looked into his kit just yet to where I'm like, yee. But this one is gonna be a straight hot drop. I keep saying I'm gonna do a hot drop, but no one's landed there, so I'm looking kind of.
That's my secret. I'm always ready.
But actually, no, I'm lying. I did that hot drop with when I killed that one crypto. Yeah. So I still did a hot, cold, hot drop like type shit. So we're gonna wrap this up. I say we're gonna wrap this up, but I'm gonna end up surviving until the end game. But we're gonna try to wrap it up pretty soon, hopefully. All right. Oh, and by the way, the skin you would want to wear for this dude is probably a black skin. This skin's objectively stupid. I just wear it just out of respect for my homie. Best follower, prime viewer, remove the space. I hate when I get these bots.
You know the difference between me and a shotgun? Not a damn.
Ooh, let's see. We got 2 people landing. I immediately saw they were landing in the same proximity as me, and I'm not trying to fight for loot and also my life. This has a cooldown or charge up. I don't like this. I want to change this out for something immediately. I need to check to see how many squads are in the area. I'm gonna need these for by myself fighting.
Let's move here.
Squad. Force of habits being that shit.
I'm good to
I'm placing this bitch up so if someone does enter my ranger field, I at least know immediately. Let's see. Anything useless? Useless.
I'm on the grid. This'll work.
First blood.
I need to hurry up because they know I'm over here most likely. I'll take this. I'm making a call. I'm gonna take my chances. So off the scope. Right now, I'm trying to desperately look for a better weapon than the Devotion or Turbocharger. I could drop one of these. Go check. Love it? No, I don't really use it. It's not bad. I just don't use it, you know?
I'm recalling my drone. Adding an extra pair of eyes.
Okay, no one's pulling up on me.
Good to go.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's see what we're going down here. Let's see. All right, cool. Now this is where things get hard. I'm gonna go here
Let's relocate here.
as a center location, but I lied because I need to check to see if there's any more squads. All right, so now I know I'm about to push a third party. Excuse me. Remember when we got the sniper? Yeah, this is why. All right. There's also someone in this building too, so first order of business, let me make sure I'm not in danger. 2 squads.
I'm back. Logged off my drone. Throwing Oxstar. I'm recalling my drone. Grenade out. Throwing thermite grenade. Enemy aim.
All right, I need to calm down.
Recharging my shields.
Smoke she gave me some cover.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
2 squads still.
Activating hardware reboot. I'm back. Logged off my drone. Finish the first. Someone destroyed my drone.
That's my cue to go. I'm gonna use this building as a base of cover. Get my ass out of here. I got
I'm
2
on the
kills.
grid.
I don't
This'll
need to do
work.
no more. I got my KP. I don't need to do any more. And I also got my Evo up for blue. My drone's coming back while I'm doing all this. There's a car if I wanted to take the car, but I don't.
Hold on.
I just don't really care for it. But then again, it might also be my tuition
fine.
telling me if I take the car, I'm gonna get beamed immediately. If you saw that, like how I used the devotion, I ignored the cooldown by simply just not using it.
Adding an extra pair of eyes.
And as you can see, I'm not no crazy man with the snipe, but you can make do with anything. You just got to be patient and try to, you know, practice your aim a little bit. Like, I'm not no phase on or anything like that. But I mean, come on, I got like 3 times scope off spawn. Now what we could do, right? Something real cheeky is fuck what I just said earlier. I'm about to use a car, but I'm going to get my Evo up while I'm right here because I already got it to blue. It won't hurt to do some more. Wait a minute, what was that?
Switching to drone view. Watch my back.
That's a problem.
Overseeing eye. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. Signaling my drone back.
Maximizing my scrape route. Anyone gonna push?
Only half the squads are left.
Pray they don't got a sniper. Nothing I can really do. I just need to actually get out of this position. He's probably gonna nuke me. They're out in the open just as I am, but I have a better option of cover.
Getting shot at.
She's pushing kind of aggressively.
Getting eyes in the sky. Backing out of my drone.
How we out that bitch? Alright, so now I have that thing looking pretty much dumb, stupid.
I'm getting out here. We're too easy to track. Recharging my shields.
No, for a fact they don't got a bloodhound, so I know they won't be able to like scam me or whatever. But it's little shit like that, right? Because if I didn't realize there was a squad, I would be looking stupid. At the same time, I'm not gonna not fight. I'm gonna fight back.
Overseeing eye. I'm back. Logged off my drone.
Squad was pretty aggressive, but as I played that, I led them into where I wanted them to be. While I'm waiting for all my shit to come and all that type of shit, I'm leading them the path that I want. So if the situation, as you've seen, he threw his ultimate, came to be, I had no problem with that because all I had to do was hop in the shit. It was a close call, yes, but at least I'm thinking of my escape plan as I'm moving and repositioning. So I'm still able to utilize his full. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think it's just better to
Into my eye
hold.
in the sky. I'll let you know what I see. Signaling my drone back. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Sometimes I think it's just literally better to hold. To look.
Yeah, replicate incoming. Putting an eye in the sky.
Probably a third party I could take. I got an armor swap. Okay, this main area base, right? I know this sounds crazy, but this is literally how my brain works, okay? So bear with it, all right? Main base of area. Hopefully I might be able to come back to this, right? Circle's gonna be closing in 2-ish minutes. There's at least one squad fighting nearby. So I'm gonna plot down here. One squad in my radius.
One
Most
squad
likely
nearby.
right here. Let's see what we got. You need to look at where they're shooting. This would be different with a different legends and shit. But base premise makes it. They're dipping. I need to get out of here.
Backing out
I
of
need
my
to
drone.
immediately
I'm good to
reposition.
go. Let's move here.
This would be better. I'm gonna use this area, rotate around. They rotated this way, so I know at least one team went that way. If anyone is over here, they went in a hurry because most of the time people are gonna loot everything.
60 seconds.
No, I don't
The
want
ring's
that
right
one.
there.
Nope, I still have the devotion with no turbocharger.
"45 seconds. Plenty of time."
Note, I also haven't won any of the games, but if this was ranked, every point would count. If this is by yourself, this might just be enough for you to clutch the game so your friends don't say you're
calling my drone.
damn glitch, bro.
Once caught in the area.
I want to go this way, right? And this is why I would check with my drone. So I'm going to have my drone fly up really high.
Only 10 seconds left. Time's up.
So my drone doesn't alert them to that I'm nearby, so they're not as cautious, but I'm watching them. This is crypto shit right here, crypto 101.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Cool. What I'm gonna do? The circle's coming.
I'm back. Logged off my drone. Initializing EMP.
Yep, they know where I'm at, so I'm gonna have to eat the storm damage and loop around.
Throwing signaling my drone back. Putting up a 15. I'm fine. Just fixing up. Adding an extra pair of eyes.
Ring countdown.
The next ring is not close. They are watching.
Have that drone placed to know if they're gonna come around or not.
Replicate incoming.
This is round 2. I know I can take a little bit more damage, be a little bit more bold.
Give me a second. Fixing up. Backing out of my truck. Getting hit.
He got me. I just got outplayed here. There was none I could do. This is also one of the things that I was talking about earlier, right? Is when you do your crypto placement in the drone, you need to be careful on how you pull it out for that exact reason. Because if you're not careful with the way you do that, they're gonna know exactly where you're at without you doing anything. So I could have just sat there, waited, maybe tried to tiptoe, but I needed to get information one way or another. The only other solution that I could have thought about is maybe placing it downwards, then slowly drifting it all the way around, making it seem like I'm coming around from the other side to make him look the other way. But this is, once again, this is little nuggets and bits and pieces of information that you get after you play a legend long enough, or for an extended period of time. So to end this video off is we're going to do this bad boy with the team and show how the team comps work. I'm planning just going to probably do one game. This was fun to make. And you can say crypto's trash. Objectively speaking, he is extremely hard to use, and this isn't like for a flex like, oh, if you're good with crypto, you're good at the game. No. You can work, you can put in work with anyone, but it's just whether if you want to put the time and effort into that. And if you're having fun, which I know it's ironic saying that, but it's all about if you're having fun with the game
I do not care who makes
and
the
if you
kill,
Joe who you're playing.
as long as I can observe it die.
I'm always ready.
The championship is ours.
It also depends on your environment. If you're playing pubs all day 24/7, the environment's gonna be a little different.
This is your champion.
If you're playing ranked,
For a cold one.
it's gonna be different.
Follow me. I'm the jump master.
But one thing I can say,
Dead keeps chasing me, but
I
I
keep
keep
him
him in my rear view.
play for your points, but also don't try to cruise
Dead
your
keeps
teammates.
chasing me.
I'm gonna do a hot drop because I can do a hot drop and a cold drop. Can you hear me, buddy? Hello? Damn, homie DC.
Please respect my personal space. Oh no, an enemy landed near me. I am taking fire, friends. Using grapple.
Eyes in the sky. Who's met? Being attacked by another squad.
Nothing I could do there.
I need to
Nothing
get
I
back
could
in.
do there. I bricked my punch and it just ended bad. That's okay. It happens. This would be the shit that you see the most streamers, most people cut. Hello. Hello. Bro, let me find out. Hello. Bro, let me find out I was muted this whole time. Hello? 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 Oh god, no, not the echo. Can you hear me, buddy? Do you got a mic? Alright, so back to what I was saying, guys. So that was just a bad drop. I mean, I got cruised. Like, the game plan initially was to hit him. He'll get pushed back from the weapon. I got the weapon now. He runs away. I can go help my teammate. But it didn't work out that way. But the least the fact of having some type of initial goal. Normally you wouldn't do hot drops, but sometimes you're gonna do hot drops. Sometimes sometimes you're gonna go stupid. Sometimes you're gonna do stuff that you shouldn't do. It's like little shit like that. You feel me? Sometimes you're sick of waiting all the way until end game to get a fight. Sometimes you need to do a hot drop. It can be infinite reasons for whatever reasons you want to do the hot drop. The choice is yours, my boy. Now, if I could actually get a game, which that was very crucial. The one dude left, the Pathfinder. I got fucked. That's it. That second part's it. It's the first part, then the second part. But the second part's first, and the first part's first too. So it's like, double first. That makes sense. Y'all believe me, right? Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Pop the smoke, make 'em broke.
It's hard to be scared when you're prepared.
Get ready. Today is not gonna be easy.
Now you can look at it as like, oh, the team comp, nothing too crazy.
Introducing your champion.
Hope you're not afraid to get your hands dirty.
We got lifeline for health, because revives, if you're a decent team, the revives aren't going to be too crazy. If But you could always get beamed by something, get beamed by anything.
We drop
The Bangalore is good for cover smoking the team. This is presuming they actually know how to use the legends. When you get good with a legend, this is why you see Crypto elitists, maybe Mirage elitists, certain elitists, because when you get good with a legend, you see someone not using the legend, right? It's a fucking problem. This person right here is most likely probably trying to go for a solid win. Because this is what you would consider a good drop, you know. You're uncontested, no loot's being taken from you and everything. No one landed over here. This would be like a rank like S like drop. You can still do high drops, but if we're trying to be objective and you know keep it consistent. Because back when I was talking about what would be high tier or something of that fact, right? There is another thing that I didn't mention, which could vary, right? There's who can end a fight, because ending fights fast is also crucial, okay? Who can end a fight really quickly, and also who could actually like the PK.
Dibs.
Who can end fights quickly? What was it? Who can end fights quickly and who can I forgot what the other thing was. Damn it, my brain's dying on me. It is like 7 a.m. in the morning. Come on, brain. I know you got it, bro. I know you got it. It's mobility legends and who can end the fight quickly. I think that's what it was. But there's also another variable that I'm considering right now is consistency. Who's able to bring a level of consistency at all times? Loba was in this category for the simple fact of she's consistently able to get you what you need immediately. Even if it's not the best gun, better than what you was gonna find by default. Little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But consistency. If you can use the legend to end the fights faster than you would any other legend, that legend would be better because you're reducing your third party potential. Versus, or if you have a mobility legend, you can dip out or proceed to leave the fight. Plus, mobility legends look flashy, and that's like a good appeal to a lot of people, especially like people that like to just play casually, not trying to do nothing too crazy, nothing too explosive. That looks stupid, no. And who doesn't want to swing around like they're Batman? I mean Spider-Man.
The ring is close.
I'm not gonna lie, on a spiritual level, it hurt not taking the 301.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Standard stock here. Level 2.
Ring 6 dibs.
I don't know why. Oh. All right, bet.
Heard that.
Evo shield here.
All right.
Level 2.
Right here.
Close to the ring.
Push right here. This is cover. My nuke's about to pull up.
Throw my grenade. I'm back. Logged off my drone.
Up in the chimney. Rings around the corner. 10 left. Smoke out.
Got my team with me, so I feel comfortable with this bush. Oh shit.
Tango down.
Alright, see, we got one person down. I can back up, because now the fight's even.
Charging.
I'm gonna pop a bat, and I also need to reload. My drone's still up.
Contact. Reloading.
You're still in this.
That was the whole squad. No quarter given.
Yeah, I dropped the care package.
Good looking up. Come on, Richard. Say hello.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
I basically felt confident in that fight. They didn't seem like they had too high of an IQ. They didn't seem like they really knew what was going on. Plus, I didn't even look at my mini map, but I just knew my team was gonna push
Half
with
the
me,
squads
just from
remain.
the way they were like shooting and the way they were positioning. Now, normally for just normal players or whatever, you would want to check, make sure your team's pushing with you. But in that moment, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna push with me, and I got the nuke and I got information.
One squad in the area. We have the drop.
Now, right now, normally you don't want to be out in the open,
Come and get your butt.
but I have a really strong feeling that they're close by.
Extra supplies over here.
Enemy agent over there.
And as I thought, they were very close by. And since it was only one squad,
I'm back.
you immediately
Drop off my
want to
drone.
check yourself first. Make sure no one's immediately about to, come on you.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
You might want to get that yourself,
Evo
baby
shield
girl.
here. Level 2.
조심하자. One squad nearby. They're far. I see one.
Solid copy.
This way. 가자. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Since I know there's only one squad in my radius at the given time, I can look in my drone or be in my drone a lot more confidently. Plus, people die a lot
My
faster
ultimate's
versus
ready to
normal
deploy.
rank.
The overseeing eye. Prepare yourself. We have an enemy.
Roger.
Got one of them over there.
Solid copy.
Full team right here. It would make more sense to nuke them. Want to grief their game more than anything else while the other team fights. I would tell my friend, if I had mics or people so with mics, I would tell them the whole position.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Right now, it'd be good to have a sniper.
I got one over there. Switching to drone view. Watch my back. I'm recalling my drone. Someone destroyed my drone.
Take that. Now remember, there's still a team below them.
Getting
And
shot at.
I'm keeping that in mind.
Contact. Spotted. Double timing it.
Throwing Oxstar. Oxstar out.
I don't want to just leave just yet.
Round
All right, now they're backing up. So now I need to back up.
Let's relocate here.
Already on my mark. Firing for effect. Oscar Mike. I'm spotted.
So we got
This enemy is shooting an eye in the sky. Not alone.
I'm leaving my team because I want to survive. But one thing I can do for them is at least give them some type of information.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to.
I'm spotted. Taking fire. I've been down.
Because I know if I
Pitching
go
into
in
my
there
eye in the
now,
sky.
it's pretty much
I'll
going
let
to be
you
a
know what I
done
see.
deal, and I'm going to die with them.
Activate the
But
spot
I can at least.
I'm recalling my drone.
All right, go, 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 go.
Let's relocate here.
Out there. Just us now. Gotta watch each other's backs.
Oh, he DC'd.
Lock off my
Okay.
drone. Let's transfer to this spot.
Oh, he DC'd. Okay, all right, cool. Never mind.
Let's move here.
So right now, this is also where we go back into the practice that we did.
Sky.
This is a death trap, so I don't want to get caught big lacking. I'm trying to make sure it's safe for me to go through. Once I make sure it's safe for me to go through,
3 other squads are close. 조심하자.
I'm gonna lock this area down to the best of my
60
abilities,
seconds left.
and then
The ring's
proceed to
very
haul
close.
ass through here. there's multiple wars going on, and I know there's 3 squads.
Watch your six.
Ideally, I want to check that, but I know that isn't optimal. But there's a black marker right here. So what I'm gonna do now
45 seconds.
is I'm gonna
Rings
check
close.
around my area,
Careful.
make
They
sure.
could be watching.
All right, good. We got none over here. I'm gonna hit this black market real quick. Make sure there's nothing of value. I'm gonna take a Phoenix for sure, and I'm gonna go ahead
We're
and
close to the
take
ring.
a shield
Get
battery,
prepared. 30 seconds
and I'm gonna
left.
get the fuck out of here.
I'm recalling my drone.
Since I no squads in the area.
No squads near us.
Hold up, is my shit
Logged off
echoing
my
like
drone.
that? Or is that just yours? Okay, that's yours. All right, cool. So I know there's no squads in the area, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this beacon.
Got 10.
And since I know my teammates with me, when I go for a push,
Reveal the next ring.
what'd you say, buddy?
The game or everything?
Hmm?
Is it echoing everything or just the game?
It's echoing the game.
Okay.
Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Care package being delivered.
But it's not a big deal, bro. We almost
Eyes
we
in
almost
the sky.
done
Care
with this
package coming
game.
Yeah.
And don't mind me talking a lot. I'm just making a YouTube. I'm planning on making a YouTube video.
in. Let's relocate here. One squad
Alright.
in the area.
So now I don't know. There's only 1 squad in the area, so that squad's most likely somewhere in front of me. So I'm gonna have my drone go ahead and be placed where I think most of the people would be coming from, and it'll probably be somewhere over here. All right, boom.
Enemy agent over
Stop.
there. Chinam bucket. Signaling my drone back. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. If you don't want to get caught, better get
Now I
back
know
in the
there's a
ring.
person gonna be right there, and it's also a gas dude, but he also might have a teammate.
Descend.
Healing. Watch my
And this is in circle, and I don't have any information on in circle, so pop this down. Remember when I died to the fuse last game, guys? So what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna have this shit on the ground. Hopefully he doesn't see this part. Now make it look like it's just coming at him. Full team. Now they're gonna be distracted with that. That's gonna be my cue to reposition. Now there's only 1 squad in my radius, which I don't know where they would
My
be at.
drone. I'm good to go. I'm recalling my drone.
Now normally you use your nuke to
Behind me.
behind you.
Coming from the area we just came from.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So right there, normally you would use the nuke to either push or to set up for a play or something like that.
My drone has been
Well,
destroyed.
they're assholes.
45 seconds
Let's see
left.
here. What
We're
can I
almost
make
there.
out of this?
Let's
We're gonna
transfer
do
to
a
this spot.
hard tiptoe. I'm gonna go around this way. They got snipers and they seem to know how to use them. Do a long
3-0.
push.
Rings close.
Now, when I was talking about this earlier, when we was back in the farm range, guys, high ground
transfer
would
to
be
this
somewhere
spot.
right there,
10
but that wouldn't be
seconds
the
to get
best
back on the
position
bridge.
because, as I said before even playing a game, snipers. So right now, the best choice I would have is to hold this position to the best of my abilities. Now, I know the likelihood of anyone being over here is extremely low, so I would want to primarily focus on everywhere else. Let's see here. 1 squad in my radius, that could be anywhere. And I know there's a, and also I know Bang is on me, so she might smoke if we did get shot at.
Near me.
Where?
In the chimney.
On us?
No, no. Right in
Log
front
off
of
my
us.
drone.
Alright, so
Coming to the building here.
I bet.
So our teammates coming in behind us too. Here and here.
Enemies here.
Yeah, I see it.
Recharging my shields.
Ring countdown.
Trying to crawl away if you can, buddy.
Fixing up.
They fight another
Done.
squad.
2 other squads left. Heading into repair line. Making reboots. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. My drone has been destroyed. Plan that nicely.
Fuck it.
I do love a good hot mess. Unfortunately, yours is the bad kind. Yikes.
Shit. Alright. But we did some pretty good, decent work on just kind of giving y'all a base of movement and stuff like that. What I was trying to say originally was I believed as he did, that he would, do something or smoke, regardless if it was self-smoke or smoke. So even if he did something bad or good, he was going to do it. I messed up where I could have used the drone to see how many people in the area. The zone was pretty bad. We kind of got pinched, but if you can kind of get my thought process of how I try to constantly put myself in the maximizing positions and how I try to make the most of my kit. So now you see all that hard work that I was putting in, right? Of me trying to make sure I'm in a good position, backing away from fights and all this other stuff, right? This level of difficulty for the making sure you're good varies. It varies from legend to legend. For example, Octane would be way different than Crypto because you have mobility of different calibers. But then Rampart would be different because she's not worried about mobility. She's worried about getting an LMG, locking some shit down. So if a squad does pull up on her, there's a way you would need to play with her, or you would need to do this, and that. So this is where it goes into tier lists, and I see tier lists more as a which one is more optimal to basically be and do better. You feel me? But it's not like the end all be all. It also depends on what you're playing for. Are you playing for fun? Are you playing to be the best ever? So you kind of got to sort out which goals that we're trying to do, and then figure out what goals would align with those goals. So hopefully that helps. If you made it all the way in and all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate it. Give me another legend suggestion. Tell me, what you think about this. And I did the crypto edition, but a lot of the tips I gave work for other legends and other people and just anyone. Obviously, besides like the drone exclusive, checking banners and shit like that, reviving my homies or something like that is different. But yeah, that's pretty much it, boys. Signing out.